This episode of Off the Records with B Money and the Ocon Man is brought to you by DistroKid. DistroKid connects directly to TikTok with exclusive access to your TikTok artist account.
And what's new at DistroKid, you ask? Well, you can do unlimited instant mastering, distribute your music videos, and the newest greatest thing, Bandzoogle,
where you can build your band's website and store in minutes. And they have an app where you can post new songs and get paid.
And Off the Records listeners get 30% off at distrokid.com/VIP/tour stories. TOURSTORIES.
DistroKid. Get your music out there.
Sean, stop talking about Upload with Shaquille O'Neal.
I did not even mention it one time.
He's off mic. He's been talking to our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of
Off the Records with B Money and the Ocon Man. Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! Now, I knew Seth wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because you're a profeful. You do too many. You do a lot of.
Again, I'll harmonize.
Well, you'll have another chance.
Yeah.
Seth Morris, our guest today.
Psyched to be here.
Excited to have you, man.
I love this because I have a little bit of vinyl, and at one point I was like, I'm going to start collecting comedy records. I have like 4, but I like the idea of this of like weird audio.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, listen, if you're going to collect anything, comedy records are the cheapest.
It's the cheapest hobby to have.
Also, I feel like people don't. It's not to be such an old man, but that's how you used to get comedy. You know
I know.
What I mean? And you'd hear stand up. Like, they didn't have specials and shit. You had to listen to it, and it was so cool and exciting. Like,
it kind of is. I kind of like how much it like leaves up to interpretation in your mind. Like,
yeah.
Like Sebastian Maniscalco, you cannot listen to his voice. You would be so baffled by what you're hearing. You don't see him jumping or skipping.
Yeah, or like stalking the stage.
Yeah. But like how huge the Steve Martin albums, I'm old, but the Steve Martin albums were like, kids just memorized them.
Let's Get Small is like the most influential. I could recite the whole thing.
Yeah.
I used to listen to it every night. It's such a great album.
So have you always liked comedy? Did you always like?
Yeah. I always liked comedy. I always liked stand up and SNL. And actually, with the record we're going to listen to tonight, I grew up in the Bay Area, and there was this AM station, and at night they would play comedy. They would play like old, like Henny Youngman and Who We're Gonna Hear and stuff like that. And they would do comedy, and then the other nights they would do like old, like noir and detective stuff. So awesome. And I've always especially liked the audio stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's so impressive. The people we're going to listen to tonight are no strangers to the Off the Records podcast. They're Jim Coyle and Mal Sharpe, Coyle and Sharpe. We were kind of blown away by them. We had no idea what they were, other than Brendan owned like 9 of their records.
No, I was familiar.
You
with
were
them.
familiar.
Yeah, I had heard some of their stuff.
They were a complete mystery to me.
Yeah,
they were just 2 old white men.
But I bought after the episode we did with Ben Seidman, I think it was, right? We did Coyle and Sharpe. I bought this one, so I'm excited to hear it.
But they were kind of doing like candid camera, but like audio only, which was mind blowing, and it also showed. I think it's like a really great glimpse of where society was in like the late 50s and early 60s, where it was so foreign to people to interact with strangers that they like went along with everything. It's
very earnest.
It's so earnest, yeah.
And even the way that they're pranking them is like, I don't know. It just feels like it's in good fun.
Yeah,
and it's very meta too. Yes. For for the 50s, it's just so not. It's not aligned with any 50s
style
humor.
Yeah, it's really because there's that whole like weirdo comedy in the 40s, 50s. I don't know exact. I'm like, there's a ghost of something that I read that I don't know how the whole article, but it's like weirdo comedy like this that these people kind of fell through the cracks, and you either got it or you didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the the other thing, these are Bay Area guys, so that was another thing as a kid. I was like, oh, that's cool. They're just going to but it also is like just a window into that world and that time, and it seems like it's kind of soothing in a way because there's nothing mean about it. I don't think
it is. There is always like when you see like the old television footage, it only comes up in like Beatles things now, but like there's something comforting about like people in suits walking in a city and like having a microphone shoved in their face. I don't know. I grew up like watching New York television, so like I was so used to seeing like businessmen getting stopped on the street, being like, "What do you think about like Ford said go fuck yourself, New York?" I really like Man on the Street. I think I feel like I don't like what TikTok is doing to it, but there was something special about it, like in like the 80s and 90s of like Conan, Billy on the Street.
Well, and like Letterman going out there.
Yeah.
And these guys too. It's like in the 50s, somebody with a microphone and a recorder. I mean, that's like that you just didn't see it. That was like somebody walking up to you with like a fucking time machine today.
That's what I was thinking. Is like when they talk to people, they're immediately like, "Oh, okay," and you can tell that person's like, "I'm going to be here for a while because this is important. You want to talk to me." And they're just like, they're not in a rush. Like this must be important if he's recording me.
Are you a prank guy?
No. I don't. I can appreciate them. It makes me really uncomfortable.
Every time, the same. I'm getting more comfortable as I do a podcast with Brendan because I think Brendan is like a premier prank talent, like on par with all 5 of the Impractical Jokers.
All I need is 4 friends,
oh, God.
and my career will take off.
Oh my God! I was just thinking of those guys, like to have to pretend that it's still funny.
I know
it's that forced fucking laughter. Like you're still aghast. You can't believe this. Oh my God!
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I never really watched the show.
I've seen some.
They prank each other, right?
They prank each other, but it's like a lot of like earpiece based bits where they're feeding lines, which I do genuinely like. Like the only time I've ever had fun performing comedy was on this MTV show called Money from Strangers, where you got to be in a van with a microphone, and then so like a regular person could win money if they do what you tell them to do, and it was exhilarating. It was the greatest. It was truly the greatest 8 hours of my life
because they're getting money and they're like. They're in on it.
They're in on it. So like they would go into like a pizza restaurant and then like you'd be like asked if pick up the slice of pizza and then they pick it up and it's like ask if it's hand tossed and then they'll ask and then I'm like throw it and then it's like it is now.
Oh fuck.
And they get like $100 for it, so everyone's winning except for the pizza place.
There's always a victim of some sort.
I'm always shocked when those places like, you got me. I'd be so fucking mad.
Truly, like if I was getting pranked,
dude. There was a period in New York where that's all the job, like MTV had these prank shows, and the auditions would be like, go down and see if you can use somebody's cell phone, and then don't give it back. And I'm like, and it was just like I was so desperate. And at a certain point, I was like, even if I don't want to do this, I actually did. I did do one that was. It ended up being kind of funny, but it was like parents prank their kids, and so this one was the kid was away, or the parents were away for the weekend, away for the weekend, and then all this weird shit would happen. And so one kid, it was like they were selling the house and we showed up. It was like a priest, a rabbi, and a Santeria lady. Like there was a murder in the realtor. It's like there was a murder in this house years ago, and it's like what? And so we have to perform this ritual or whatever. So and we're covering our bases, I guess. So that's why we have all the different things. And the kid was like really sweet and really earnest and stuff. But a funny story about that is, I think they did it in England first. Anyway, somebody was telling, one of the producers was telling us that there was one episode they couldn't use because the parents went away for the weekend and had all these cameras everywhere. The kid was just jerking all over the house.
I mean,
the whole weekend.
Oh, God.
They're like, we don't really have an episode here.
Oh, that's so. Well, like, what a nightmare. Like, I mean,
Fucking mare. Yeah.
this kid can never find out that happened, or else he's gonna ruin him. But
We got to get our hands on those tapes.
yeah, right.
They're there instantly. I'm sure somebody's like, oh yeah, I know that. They're on the dark web right now.
But but you've done outside of prank stuff. You're in like every comedy movie from the past 20 years.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You're in a lot of stuff.
I'm in a lot
I
of stuff.
feel like
I've been
every
in a lot
time
of TV shows. I've been lucky to be like I feel like I've been in a lot of the funny shows. I haven't done that many movies, but it's fun. You could probably relate where it's like, you do stuff and then it was a long time ago or it's out there and people are like, you work all the time. And I'm like, I haven't fucking worked in 2 years.
yeah.
You saw me recently, so that feels good.
It is one of those things too where it's just like, as time goes on, everyone just keeps rewatching like the same 8 shows, so that it does look like you're like you were in every single thing.
yeah.
But all I ever wanted to be was like that guy, so I'm pretty psyched about that. I still wish I had more money and everything, but like the fact that there's like, if I could be the equivalent of like somebody you used to see on Rockford Files and then fucking.
It's that guy.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
It pumps you up so much when you see that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like we just rewatched Cheers recently, and there's so many that guys in it. Like, it's like a whole. Outside of the main cast, everyone who walks into that is like, oh my God, like you were like Mike Seaver's coach. Like,
It's Joey Zuzu.
I mean,
That's a reference for everybody to get.
he was on Empty Nest, right?
He was.
Joe
I mean, he
Zuzu?
was just. He was on everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Empty Nest. That rings a bell. I never watched it though.
Which I think was a spin-off of Golden
was that
Girls.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I love Joe Zuzu was a big part of my
all those guys. There's that guy, and there's like you can call me Ray, and you can call me Jay. Remember that guy?
Ray J. Johnson.
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know him because for some reason you could always tell what the Simpsons writers' room was like joking about for that entire year.
Yeah.
There was one season where they do Ray J. Johnson jokes in like 6 episodes.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
You're in Crime 101.
Yeah.
I just watched that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It is. It's not my. Somebody was talking about it, and they were talking about how good it was, and I was like, all right, I'll check it out. I'm not like a big car chase action guy, but it's great. It's great.
Like a nice meat and potatoes kind of.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Chris Hemsworth's in that?
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
I couldn't think
Mark
of the guy's
Ruffalo.
name.
Oh my God.
Barry
Seth Morris?
Keoghan.
Seth Morris. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, but I actually haven't done that many movies, but let's spread that rumor.
I guess you're in like some Will Ferrell movies,
Yes,
though,
yeah,
right? Because that's maybe that's it. Like,
yeah.
Brendan said that because he was scrolling through your IMDb and it was longer than his. So
Well, you know, I worked at Funny or Die, and so somehow a lot of sketches showed up there. So it looks like,
there's nothing.
which is great. I'm fine with it, but it makes it look like.
It does. The Funny or Die thing is always funny, and now podcasts are on IMDb.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, so it makes everyone
can really
look
pad
like
your resume.
yeah, like they're like Ned Beatty.
Yeah.
It's like wow.
Well, it's also these days. It doesn't matter if anybody actually sees what you're doing. You're like, oh, I see that it's like in the corner of their eye. You're like, you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks everybody else is doing great.
Oh yeah, it's a shit show. I was thinking it'd be funny to have like an honest Instagram or just be like, fucking my wife, we haven't had sex in 3 months. I can't take a good shit.
There you go. Honest Instagram. There's it's your new thing.
Too much effort.
But no, Seth, you've been around. How long were you in New York for?
I was there for about 9 years.
Okay. And then how long in LA?
I've been here since 2005.
Okay. Yeah.
When did you get here?
I got here 2009.
Yeah.
And you were at UCB every time I went there.
Yeah.
Back when UCB, I mean, it might still be good. I don't know. Those were the good old days, though.
No, I'll say it. When I got here in 2011, and
The
I was
comedy
terrified
death,
of you.
Oh, really?
I'm like, that's the big man on campus. I'm always trying to identify who big man on campus.
It didn't help when I like
So you could-
spit in your locker. And stuff, right?
Try to find the biggest man on campus and fight him.
funny guy from Jersey. Let's see your object work.
For being a big man on campus, you've always been nice to me.
You're the best, dude.
Probably you.
Oh yeah, you're always nice to me. I'm. Here's what everyone needs to know. I'm afraid of everyone.
Yeah.
Then I talk to them, and then I'm like, why was I afraid?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm intimidated by everybody.
Yeah, of course.
I always assume. Like, I went to a coffee shop today to get a cup of coffee, and the owner guy. Like, I used to go. I just haven't been there in a long time, and I like know the owner guy. But I didn't like. He didn't really see me, and I was like, he probably doesn't even fucking remember who I am. But it's like he does.
Well, I
probably.
I think that's what I always admire about my friends who do improv is that they are way more comfortable in every situation than all of my friends and myself that do stand up. Where I'm like, truly, like in that scenario, I'm like, well, they've completely forgot me. Like, fuck me, I guess. Like walking, it's like that's the attitude I'm bringing into a bodega.
Yeah. It is such a more isolated, solitary thing.
It's basically the equivalent of like you're kind of Robert De Niro and Taxi Driver all day long, where you're just kind of alone and talking to yourself about how nobody likes you. And then when your ticket comes in, the world will wash away the scum, and then you'll be king.
I have been thinking about that a lot more recently, just like how stand-up has negatively affected me over, being really for 10 years, I was on the road and mostly kind of like by myself. Right. And it really is like, it's a weird fucking existence.
It's weird. Yeah.
I was getting a drink with my friend who is a UCB guy, and like he ran into people he knew at like a mixer that was at the bar, like a industry network event. And he was like, really like going up to people he knew and talking to them, being like, and I was just sitting there being like, these fucking assholes. Like,
that made me nervous. You even said, I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm awful at it because I didn't even like go over to meet his friends. I felt kind of shitty about it. But because I was also judging it, being like, well, the industry's over.
Why bother talking to these people? They can't do anything for me.
Oh, that's one plus. We don't have to try to network anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
Or feel bad for not networking. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, should we let's listen to some of this record.
Let's get in it.
If you guys want.
I do.
Or we could just keep talking shop. I like it either way.
I don't know if I've heard these ones.
The two terrorizers stopped to visit with a man who owns a garage. Their questions are highly unusual, and his reaction is just what you'd suppose.
We have some military vehicles, and we have guns.
We have some machine guns, 50 caliber machine guns that we'd want mounted on the roof.
What are they? Are they jeeps or trucks or? No, they're actually what are called in World War II half-tracks, which are like tanks.
Well, I don't know. They don't seem logical that you would pick me or my place of business to do this sort of stuff.
Well, you have a large place. You have room for troops to mass.
We have a long-standing dispute with a party who has refused to give us something we feel is our right to have. So now we're going to storm his place. We want to roll our tanks, our half-tracks, up to his gate. It's a factory, up to his gate, and just pile them in. They'll go right over the fences, knock the fences down. If anybody gets in our way, just knock them off and take what's ours.
You mean you are actually going to have warfare?
Yes, we are.
In this city, in this country?
He's already fortified his estate. It's on an estate, and they have rifles.
Before I would do anything like this or get involved in it, I would want someone with some organization, some authorization from the government or the city police or something like that.
No, they would be against it because it's going to be death.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get involved in something like this here.
What, the idea of the wounded coming back here?
Well, sure. I'm not out to start any war with anybody or get involved in anything like this, and especially, seems to me Uncle Sam should be in on this thing someplace along the line.
Why?
Not being an attorney, just being an ordinary common layman mechanic, I couldn't tell you.
Isn't
What
there
scenes?
warfare?
What
Isn't
scenes?
there
Well, I'm
warfare?
pretty sure that if I took a machine gun and mounted it on that car there and went down Geary Street, I'd have every cop on my tail.
You mean the idea of having warfare here in the city?
Yeah, it's got. I don't want to get involved in something like this. It seems like there's something wrong here. I don't know. I can't put
see.
my finger on it. I don't know what it is.
I see you're nervous because you'd have to go along with us during the attack to repair the vehicle.
Well, not only that, I'd have to. You say, in other words, you. First of all, I understand it's supposed to be mock maneuvers. What I thought you were going to do. And I don't know where you. Now it's going to be live ammunition and all that stuff.
You would just go in under the fire when,
No, I don't know what-
when
I
our
don't-
vehicles are being hit, fire would be raging around you. You would crawl up to the vehicle, repair it, then get back to your repair
Not for me.
truck.
Fight for my country, that's one thing. To fight for you boys, which I don't know what your cause is or anything, to get someone else, which I don't even know,
what
who
your
is
war's
or why are we
about.
fighting for Uncle Sam, my country, yeah.
What
But
about
you
for
boys,
us?
well, I don't know you from a load of coal. I don't even know what you're fighting for.
Isn't it
What's your
better
cause?
not to know what it
Oh,
is
no.
about?
But
By the end of this week, you could be a seasoned combat veteran.
I wouldn't doubt that.
And if you were injured, we have medical people who are going to handle the injured. And this is at no expense to you.
Why did you pick me, may I ask?
Because you have a big place. And,
Oh, not that big. Not that big.
Could we bring General Henshaw down here this afternoon, have him meet you and show
No.
you the recruitment papers?
I don't know what this is all about. And I'm not about to go and join your forces to fight somebody when I don't know what we're fighting for.
What if we gave you a lengthy treatise?
What do you mean by lengthy treatise?
see, this guy is our enemy, essentially. He has something which we feel is ours, although
war
it really
with the
isn't
guy.
ours. We feel we earned it, but it's his.
Look,
and
he
we want
just
to
keeps
get it.
hooking
So
him
we
with
gotta
like
storm his
the guy's like, well, it must be smart. You said treatise.
Well, I think this could still work because these guys, they're like grown men.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not kids. They don't seem silly.
There are men in suits going
Yeah.
to a place to
Yeah.
talk to somebody. They're doing it face to face, which is also instantly gives you credibility.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
because you like over the phone, it's like this is a prank.
Yeah.
But if you go to a place of business with something to hook them in, they're gonna buy it 100%.
Yeah. I think we need to bring this back. It's too many TikTok kids just like throwing a gallon of mustard on a car and calling it a prank. Like I feel like if Seth and I went out dressed like normal adults, we could really, people would just take us seriously no matter what we say.
I do think you would be soaring so much more. Like if you did this, if you
Yeah.
went out dressed like an adult, you'll be a senator in like a month.
That'd be great. I would do a great job as a senator. I don't know what senators do, but just get me in there anywhere.
It seems easy.
Yeah, I think all you do is do insider trading and let the big companies do whatever they want.
My big takeaway is like everyone was just so much more educated in the
Oh, yeah.
1950s and 1960s. This is like a mechanic who is like really kind of down to verbally spar a little bit. Like he's asking all the questions. He has like nice turns of phrases and he's using idioms. That has not been my experience when I've been working with when I've dealt with mechanics one time in my life.
Nobody said, I don't know you from a load of coal.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I was like, oh, I love this guy.
Yeah.
Also, it's so funny. It's San Francisco, but like what is this, 63?
63, yeah.
It all just sounds like New York in the 50s. Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing here? It's like, I wouldn't know that was San Francisco.
Everybody like learned how to talk from like Jimmy Cagney or something. Just like, oh, watching the same movie, see?
And I love too how they just keep, but why? Like he says no, and then like they keep getting him to.
I mean, this is my takeaway last time we listened to Coyle and Sharpe, but like they're so quick on their feet that I do wonder if they're going out there with like because I've worked on like, I guess essentially they're like prank shows, but it's not really pranking, but it is going out there like fully armed with every possible angle it could go.
Oh.
And it does feel like they at least have some of that, or they're the quickest people ever.
I think, I don't know their history, but if you're with somebody and you have chemistry and you're both on the same page, I think you can really wing it,
I think I might be wrong, but I feel like I looked into it and they have like a loose idea and then they just kind of go. And I feel like which one?
like
the
Curb Your
shorter one
Enthusiasm.
was
Yeah.
more of the starter, or he had the ideas or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. So yeah, they were doing the Curb. They were doing the Christopher Guest.
Yeah. They're just, it's amazing when you just have, it's amazing these two guys wound up together.
Yeah.
And just got to pull all this stuff off like way before it's, but this is Well, I guess this is probably adjacent to Candid Camera, but
Yeah, it must be. But I feel like they started before then. I don't know.
that reminds me of the declaring war, or talking about declaring war. When I lived in Austin, I had a temp job where there was a Senate warehouse, like where they kept like old desks and shit. And I don't even remember what I was supposed to be doing there. But I found there was a bunch of paper with the city of Austin letterhead on it. So I started writing letters to other cities declaring war on them. Never heard back from any of them.
That's funny.
Yeah, they formed in 1958. So they met, and Candid Camera started in 1960. So
Okay.
Oh, so it was, yeah.
they started in they met in a boarding house.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that.
which I think is just so interesting that how many. It seems like comedians exclusively lived in boarding houses up until the 70s.
The possibilities of what could happen with two guys meeting in a boarding house in at that time.
Yeah.
It's like, this is such a great outcome.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you like torturing girls too?
Whoa.
I got a car. Hey.
I mean, I'm sure there were lots of regular people at the boarding house. A big wide berth between the torturers and the two pranksters. Well, let's hear how they. I want to hear how they let this guy off the hook.
You can't just go down with a machine gun, walk down the street, and shoot up a guy's factory.
We're not going to shoot up his factory so much as his guards.
Well, his guards. I mean, you just won't shoot men. It just don't seem proper.
Oh, so they don't even let him off the hook there. They don't even play that.
There's this big spring just went off.
Now, here's the power
You can't
of
follow a
suggestion.
big spring noise.
I wonder if they are making like. I never thought of these guys being political at all, but that is
It's
kind
so
of an
smart,
allegory for what war is.
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah, that is 100%
Yeah.
political. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is. In '63, is that when I guess they were ramping up Vietnam then?
I think somebody was in Vietnam.
Yeah, and you're kind of like in the heart of like the beginnings of the Cold War a little bit, where you have like the Bay of Pigs is probably a year before this.
Yeah. I love that though.
Bay
It's
of
not
Pigs
really
sounds,
ours, but
it
we
sounds
think it's ours.
it sounds like a good snack though, right?
I
The Bay of
honestly, Bay of Pigs,
It's like little those little cocktail wieners and like a nice
Hot dog,
sauce.
Yeah.
hot dog chowder.
Hot dog chowder. That doesn't sound bad. A thick.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're one step away from being in a boarding house. If you're like hot dog chowder.
What I mean, what exactly is a board? It's just a big house with tons of rooms that everybody pays rent on.
I think you'd get you'd get meals too.
Yeah.
So it's like a hostel situation.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, and like you are paying by the day or the week.
Yeah. Do they still have those? I mean, it's
I don't know. I mean,
might have an option here.
we were better back then. We gotta. I'll say it, we gotta make America great again.
There's no good people. If there are boarding houses, there's no Coyle and Sharpe there these days. It's all the bad guys.
I lived in a series of like kind of like flop house type places where it was like a big, like one was a big house. It was like they divide up the rooms with like plywood walls.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you'd share bathrooms and a sink, but or a kitchen, but you didn't cook together or anything. And then there was another place in New York that was just like a fucking Tom Waits video, like a tiny little 7 by 15 foot room with a sink. And then you had a bathroom that you'd share with people, and it was like, you guys shut up, like exactly what you would think.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a prostitute downstairs, a fucking weird lady here, a guy, and it was nuts.
Yeah, I remember like I broke up with my girlfriend broke up with me when I like lived in.
You can do.
No. I gotta give her the W. She had it. I'll own it. And I went to go look at a place off in Bushwick, and I would have 14 roommates. It was all plywood.
Wow.
And then their whole
Are
thing
these just like
It's a
warehouse spaces
yeah,
that they just divvied up?
that they divvied up, and I remember the reason why I didn't go with it was they were like, we don't lock doors here, so everyone could just like come into the room and like every
Catch
refrigerator
you jacking off.
was like communal. I mean, listen, that went through my head, being like,
Of course.
I know how much I jack off. They don't know.
Oh,
Soon to find out.
It was awful, real bad deal, and it was like $800 a month.
yeah.
Yeah, that's with strangers. I have never lived in a well. Yeah, I mean nothing that bad. I've moved into houses with like 2 roommates that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I never lived in New York, so
You gotta go.
maybe I should move there now.
It's back, man.
Yeah.
Dude, ruin your life. Leave your wife.
I've already ruined my
Go to
life.
a flop house.
Everything's a lateral move at this point.
You thought you've hit rock bottom, but you haven't.
No, I'm realizing that.
You got to keep pushing.
Yeah.
You go
No,
figure it out.
I know that there's still another cliff that I'm inching towards. Do you want to hear? There's this next one's called "Selling Insects to a Clothing Store."
Yes.
That sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The imposters have approached a salesman in a men's clothing store with a unique merchandising idea. The gentleman's reaction goes like this.
So you put insects in the store, and what are you trying? What are you selling?
We're not going to put them in the store. We're going to put them on the clothing.
In other words, on the clothing. We'll put a packet, for instance, in a pocket of a coat. We'll puncture the packet.
You take insects and you put them in the pocket of a coat.
Yeah, right.
Or a sweater,
All right,
anything
go ahead.
like
What
this.
happens from there
The person buys the coat or the sweater.
with the insects in it,
Yeah.
unbeknown to them or known to them?
Unbeknown to them, they put it on. Maybe in some cases they wear it home. By the time they get home, the insects are crawling all over their person.
Why would anybody
person.
want to buy insects?
Well, wouldn't you? Just from the standpoint of watching, observing, watch a worm, see how it crosses a room, observe it, learn to live with it. You want to get close to nature. You want to have union with nature. And you're doing it
You guys really are too much. I've never heard of anything like that.
in what sense?
In the sense now, let me see if I get this whole picture. This person sees these insects crawling out of his suit or sweater, whatever it might be. Immediately, what the reaction I think would happen is that we would get a phone call and a guy say, "What have I got here? This suit or sport coat is full of ants or bugs of some kind. What's the story here?"
He calls in, "I've got bugs all over me from the suit." You say, "I know." We put them there. We want you to know that a bug can be just like a dog. Don't tell the guy, don't brush the insects off yourself. Let them have complete freedom.
And so he says, "Okay, I want to buy some more."
Right.
This is too much. Ed, come here. Listen to this. You know what these gentlemen are proposing? That we take insects of some nature and put them in some of our suits and sport coats. Listen to this now. The idea being that a customer will come in and, unbeknown to him, we sell him this garment with the insects in it. This guy goes home and notices these insects. What do you think the reaction is going to be? Huh?
Bring it right back.
Bring it back or phone, right?
Yeah.
And then the idea is that we're supposed to tell him, well, this is wonderful. You should have these insects and study them. And then the guy becomes interested in this and he buys more insects. This is
No, he buys more coats because he knows you have a certain...
insects in the coat. How do you guys come out on this deal? What do you do?
We breed the bugs and the insects.
All right. And then
We
what?
package them.
We have a huge farm, an insect farm, just the two of us and one helper.
Do you think there's a market for what you guys are doing?
Don't you?
Doesn't it sound attractive? What is unattractive?
Why?
Who wants to be surrounded or
I mean, that's like the best.
make a study of insects
and
aside
what's
from
amazing-
You wouldn't find
It's
it
like
attractive that
they're-
insects crawling?
Restating the premise.
Yeah.
In such, which is like an improv
Yeah.
move, like you're the straight man. It's like, let me get this straight. So
Yeah.
But they're just doing it naturally.
Yeah.
And it's just like laying out exactly.
Well, and they are just like the characters of them just being so like stupid, but
Yeah.
like, where they're just like, I don't see what the like they love this putting bugs in a coat
The way
idea.
they jump on them. Why? But why?
Yeah, why? I don't see the problem.
What I really appreciate about them is they are the heightened ones, but they play it so straight and
Yeah.
real that the other person kind of gets to be the the crazy one who's the only one tethered to reality.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you're right. Because they just stay there, and the other one gets heightened with like, it's because it's nuts.
Let's see if they let this guy off the hook. I don't know if it's just going to be another.
Might be another spring attack. Yeah.
You wouldn't find it attractive that insects crawling all over the store.
You don't think if you bought a suit and you reached your hand in your pocket to get some money, and inside there was a little ladybug or a Japanese beetle?
Let us make a placement this afternoon here in the store, not in the clothing, but just give the insects a certain amount of freedom over the store.
We pay a company to get rid of all this.
That's all right. There's a cost factor that's going to go down right away. No more extermination costs.
Yeah, I guess that's all it is. I would like to hear the people, the release of them going, "Oh boy, you really got me. You really had me going there."
I wonder too if they had to sign releases back then. I feel like maybe not.
I don't. Maybe not, because we had during Phone-tober back in February. We were listening to.
So stupid.
But like Steve Allen would like make prank calls on
the Tonight Show. It was like him, Cole Reiner, and Mel Brooks.
Wow.
And they're in front of the live studio audience. They're just like calling a random house in Nebraska.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I don't know when they. I wonder what would even cause those laws to be created. I guess just somebody getting super pissed off.
Yeah.
It's probably something with Candid Camera. The moment that like a regular person was on camera and like it was broadcast out to America, where they're like, I don't like this.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, can't you do whatever you want? Like if somebody's on your couldn't
so.
if you're in my house, like the kid. Did we talk about that on the air? The kid jacking off.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
was that part of our private conversation about kids jacking off? Because we do talk about that all the time.
Well, we talk about people who hunt the people.
I did that when I did that set the other night. There was a guy in the front row. I was like, "Hey, how are you? What are you? You here to meet a 14-year-old boy?" And I was like, "He's here to meet a 14-year-old boy," which is a good. You can do that to anybody.
Yeah,
in Walmart, and they can't. They're going to seem guilty because it's.
Yeah,
they're going to act the way the guys act.
Well, yeah, I think it's it's the accusatory tone.
It's the worst thing.
You're pointing a finger at them, saying that you are a pedophile.
Yeah,
if you do that in Walmart, that's going to cause a scene. So
I know. Yeah.
Guilty.
No, it is. It's just it's a weapon everybody has in their back pocket if they just want to like torture somebody at Target.
I do think there is a contract with society, like a societal contract, that we're not supposed to do that.
Maybe they need
I
to
don't think
update.
that exists anymore. I think it's
it's true.
You think there's just no rules?
I mean, maybe are you allowed to yell fire in a crowded theater nowadays? Or maybe they need to replace that with. You're not allowed to call a guy, chase a guy around Walmart.
Yeah, we need Abby Hoffman to come out. Isn't he the guy who said that?
Oh,
what, the fire in the theater thing?
Yeah, or he had like a twist on it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he's like, isn't he the anarchist book?
Yeah,
or steal this book. Yeah,
steal this book. Maybe he was like, it's illegal to scream crowded theater in a fire.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds like some kind of humorous from the beatnik days, man. Did you ever read On the Road, Jack Kerouac? Was that a big impactful book for you?
That was for me. Yeah.
I did like it.
I don't know if it's. I think today it might be. Is this garbage? Because he was just on speed and just kept writing. But I was like, look, this sentence is 2 pages long.
I do think those are the books that are really important to read when like you're young, because they're like it's aspirational and like, whoa, I could do this,
dude. Yeah, it totally created or fostered a wanderlust in me, and even that apartment that I was telling you about, like the shitty little flop house. I'm like. I kind of like this is something romantic about it. You know?
Yeah. I read a lot of Bukowski when I was like 19. And like living in some fucking like the Cecil Hotel or whatever seemed like it's probably kind of cool.
No, I mean I still have that a little bit, like where
there's no Faye Dunaways down there though.
Right. Richard Hell just showed off the apartment he's lived in since 1973 in the East Village, and it's untouched. Like he's lived in the same place, and his rent is probably like $125 a month. It's so big, but it's also like decrepit and failing, but it's amazing to look at. And like I was being like, oh, I think I could do that if I was 78, like Richard Hell, like still live here, like the bathtub's in the kitchen.
Do you think he ever has moments where he's just like, fuck, like,
come on, Hell,
get your life together. You stay that like,
no,
fucking punk rock for
it's
that long?
He's like 78 now, and his girlfriend, I think, is 23.
Oh, that's the best. Okay, yeah, that'll keep you young.
Yeah.
There was what's his face? The guy who just died. He's in The Godfather.
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Duvall.
And he was on Howard Stern, and he had like this 29-year-old wife that was with him. And they were kind of like teasing him about it. He's like, "There's nothing worse for an old man than an old lady with him." Paraphrasing. All right, let's. So on the side one, let's finish up side one with how about Rooftop Death Dive?
Yep.
The last track on that.
Now, also, I just want to say, I'm not okay with 78-year-olds dating 23-year-olds, but Richard Hell should. He kind of looks young still. I think I don't know if you've ever read his books, but they're amazing. He is one of the best writers ever, and it's a bummer to me that more people don't talk about him. And also,
I don't know. I
he's
know
the
the
hottest
name.
78-year-old I've ever seen.
Okay,
Look
well,
him up.
you should date him.
I would date Richard Hell tonight.
Yeah, I also feel like rocks. I don't know. They seem to be allowed to get away with different.
There,
stuff.
it does seem like there's no rules.
Like
in it.
Iggy Pop, I'm sure has some younger. And
It
I
is
don't feel like
weird,
anybody
yeah.
would have a problem with that.
It's like they live in a different reality where you're like, well, yeah, of course Steven Tyler's dating a fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah.
But like if Steven Tyler worked at UPS or whatever, you'd be like, this fucking guy needs to be locked up.
Even if you
Look at all those scarves he's wearing on the loading dock. we need to load that truck and now, like fucking get rid of this guy. he can't do anything he does.
if it was a movie director, I'd be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But like certain rock stars, like Anthony Kiedis has some young girlfriend
Yeah.
now. And I actually just read something for her. She's some sort of like sex educator, right? And she's very smart.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like a victim. And it just, the first instinct was like, oh, that's fucking gross. And she's like, it's actually
Did it also come out that Anthony Kiedis like had sex with Cher when he was 13?
Oh, really?
I know it was somebody famous, like because she was dating his dad. Like I'm sorry if it's not Cher, but you could look this up. But it's just like at that moment
That rings a bell. Yeah.
If you're 13 and having sex with Cher, you're like you have to be a rock
Imagine
star.
fucking growing up in LA in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
I feel like even I grew up in the Bay Area and I had more than like one or two stories of the dad fucked one of the daughter's friends or something. And it wasn't like a
scat.
It wasn't considered a thing. Or like the boy who did it with like happening in LA, like Ryan O'Neal.
Oh, yeah.
Slept with Tatum O'Neal's friends and shit like that. Like it's so nasty.
Oh yeah, no, it's so disgusting. Like if you like when you read like those books, they're all like I mean, like there's a story, isn't there? Like Don Henley has a story about like having sex with a song about having sex with a teenager, like two teenage prostitutes. One dies, and then he wrote a song called like it's like they're concerned about the songs on the evening news, or like he's like being like the media, let a man live.
Oh, there's a lot of those fucking songs that are just so like. Is it Kiss like Christine 16?
Yeah.
Like, boy.
Oh yeah, there's that like Benny Mardona song that's like she was 16 years old.
I mean, if it's like pre-1940 when the life expectancy was like 28, it's a little more acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kip Winger singing about 17-year-olds in 1989 is a little. But I do feel like it was kind of like there was all these like, all those 80s sex movies were kind of like, weren't they basically like high school?
Oh, that was
kids
all about a young boy fucking a middle-aged or an older woman. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like isn't Porky's? Are they in high school? I don't.
Yeah.
They're in high school.
And so they're looking at high school girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're in high school. So that is actually
but it's still weird.
While morally reprehensible.
I don't think Anthony Kiedis' dad. I don't think it was Cher. I think he just had sex with his dad's girlfriend.
Oh, at 13. Why did I think it was Cher? I know why. I put Cher in every one of my sex fantasies.
All right, let's listen to the Rooftop Death Dive.
The thrill of adventure appeals to every young man. However, the gentleman stopped by Coyle and Sharpe on this session hasn't ever planned for the kind of adventure they have in mind for him.
Have you ever done any jumping?
Jumping?
Yeah, from heights.
No.
Not out of planes,
No,
just
not
from
out of
heights.
We're not speaking of parachuting.
Oh, I see.
We can give you the opportunity for a little adventure if you wish.
And in jumping, what do I jump into?
Well, that's the thing. There's a certain element of risk. You're going to be jumping from a high building, and
What do I? And what do I do? I just jump?
Well, the first time you jump, we may have a net there.
You may.
Yeah.
From 3 stories?
Yeah.
well, it's a question of whether you want adventure.
Well, do I want to get killed?
Well, it
Do you?
certainly
I
wouldn't be
mean-
sure that you would be killed. Are you assuming you'd be killed definitely?
I don't know anything about it. Where's the building? What street? How high is it?
It's
Is it under dirt or is it under a
No, there's
haystack?
a regular.
Concrete?
Yeah.
Concrete's awful hard.
We've gotten people to do it.
Yeah.
And not all of them have been severely injured.
You could consider it as a favor.
Oh, it's a favor to you?
No, to you.
To you.
A favor to
It's
me?
just another favor, bringing you adventure that you wouldn't normally have.
Peril.
Peril, extreme peril, where your life is in jeopardy. Would you care to jump right now from any building we choose? We'll all go up to a roof.
You can do it, and we'll watch.
We get some enjoyment out of watching those who we recruit jump.
If you want, we'll take photographs.
Come, have an adventure. Take a jump. Take a leap.
Will you come with me?
Make the leap? After you do, yes.
You mean to tell me you're suggesting to me that I jump off the top of that building?
Yes.
You're suggesting that to me?
Well,
You
it's
said
more
that
than
you
a
want-
suggestion. We're making an offer to you.
Do you have a card?
No, we're
No,
just two guys who are interested in self-sacrifice.
Self-sacrifice
Right.
to the extent that I put my own health and life in jeopardy?
We know first aid. We can apply tourniquets. We can apply splints on broken legs. We've done it before. So
We
we'll
could
show you.
probably stop bleeding.
I think you
Yeah.
two fellas could sell anybody to do it, anything.
Would you do it, though?
Would I?
Yeah. And we'll be there.
Watching.
I've
Okay.
never been approached like this before in my life.
We'll do it right now. We'll go up to the roof with you right now. And in fact, if you feel reticent about it, if you get on the edge of the roof and you don't want to do it, if you ask us to, we'll push you off.
That's big of you.
Can you deny it would be adventure? Let me ask you that.
It's adventure, sure. It's stupidity, too. What am I going to do, stand up there and jump off? Think I'm crazy?
What's crazy about it? I don't understand.
Would
Haven't
you
you
go
done it?
stand up on top of that roof and jump down to that concrete?
Yes, I would.
Go do it, then I'll follow you.
Will you follow him if he jumps without a net? Will you really follow him?
You go up to the top of that building and jump?
Sure. Why not?
I mean, I just love that. Like, I don't know what's crazy about that.
I do think he asked the right questions of like, what's underneath? Is it dirt? Is it like
A haystack.
I think that is like you could actually show like the psychology of man, where it's like I think I could probably survive it, but let me just make sure of it by asking these like important questions.
Also, he's like, "What? Why do they think it's okay? Like, do they?" Because they're so confident about it.
Why is that guy talking for so long?
yeah.
It's like you're asking me to jump off that building.
Yeah.
Well, I think he even kind of shows why he's talking to him. He's like, you came up to me and started talking to me. Like, he's like, you could probably sell anyone on
Yeah,
anything. Like, I've never experienced another person come up to me and talk to me.
Yeah. One of the ones I heard, it's not on this one, but they say, we want to offer you with the opportunity. If I told you I had a procedure where I could put coins into your brain, if I put 2 quarters, in 2 months you'd have 4 quarters. 2 months? I don't know. I might do something like that.
Is this streaming?
Let me check.
We got to get more. Maybe we just do a whole Coyle and Sharpe.
Yeah. When did you? Because I heard about them when I was a kid, and then in the late '90s, Henry Rollins put them on his label. Like, I don't know how. Like maybe the rights went away or something like that.
Okay. I don't remember how I was introduced to them. I think in my head, I have an image of a burned CD that somebody wrote Coyle and Sharpe. So I think somebody was just like, I think you'll enjoy this.
Yeah.
It is streaming.
Oh, it is. Well,
Yeah.
so everybody get on the Absurd Imposters because we're not even. There's so many, so many ridiculous titles that we're not even getting to, like the Bread Glutton.
Well, there was this thing. This made me think of it. There's a thing that was going viral yesterday. Do you know who Paul Skeens is? The Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher. He's like insanely good. He throws like 101 miles per hour. and it was just a simple thought experiment of, would you take $50,000 right now, or you get 100 pitches to hit one home run off of Paul Skeens? And all these guys were saying, I'll take the shot with 100 shots to hit one home run. It's like,
oh my God,
you fools! It's
Wow.
the
Were
easiest.
these other baseball players?
No,
or they're just
this
people
is
on the street.
Just people on the street, and the obvious answer is take the $50,000.
Right.
Like professional baseball players don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, take the 50 grand, go to the batting cages, crank it all the way up, and strike out 100 times like you would with the guy.
That's funny.
So here we're on side 2. So we have Carpenter, give us your lunch. So I guess they bug some carpenter guy and ask for his lunch. Used apples for sale. Let's do used apples for sale, and then we will. The final track is called "Transporting Captured People," which I like the sound of that too.
Our 2 terrorizing heroes visit a neighborhood fruit market and try to convince the clerk that they've got a fabulous bargain for him.
We have a whole bunch of apples we'd like to get rid of. I'll explain the situation. They're, what you'd call used.
If they look all right, my boss probably buy them.
They look okay, except that, they've been bitten into. That's the thing.
Bitten into?
Yeah, people have eaten, in some cases, half the apple.
Yeah, but you see, he sells to stores. He sells whole apple.
Don't you think a store would be interested in selling an apple that's been bitten into?
Yeah, if you went into a store and you saw half apple with teeth marks in it, would you buy it? Sure.
Wouldn't you, if you could get it cheaper? Let's put it this way. If you went into a store and they had a packaged sandwich, let's say a roast beef sandwich for 50 cents, and it was bitten into, you could get it
For 25 or 30 cents. Wouldn't you buy it? Be honest now, wouldn't you buy it?
No.
You go to a grocery store, and the grocer sees he can buy these apples that have been bitten into. We also have little pies that have been bitten into.
Where do you get these from?
We're American Picnic Supply. We set up picnics for people. They go out, they only eat part of it. We collect what they don't eat and sell it over. We pack sandwiches for people. They take a bite out of it. They don't finish it. We have people going around. We snatch it up, put it in a bag. We repack it. We offer it to somebody for less.
If you went into a store, the guy would have to have 2 shelves. He'd have to have one shelf with good apples and one with the half-eaten apples.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well,
And you pick
exactly.
up a half-eaten apple, it's a proven apple. Somebody's eaten it. It's a proven apple. One that isn't bitten into, what do you know? It's a new apple. It's not proven. You go into a restaurant. They serve you, let's say, they put a potato on your dish. It's been unpierced by a knife or fork. It isn't a proven potato. The waiter offers you a half-eaten potato that somebody started on and didn't finish, that was just about to go to the dishwasher. It's a proven potato. It's been eaten.
It's been
You get it for
selected by
less.
somebody.
Sure, you're getting less of an amount because bites have been taken out.
Hasn't somebody ever bitten into an apple and then handed it to you and you've taken a bite?
Yeah, if I know the person, I wouldn't mind.
It's better if you don't know the person. Isn't it a question of curiosity? You look at the apple it's been bitten into, you say,
Who bit into this apple?
what other human being bit into this? Some guy I'll never meet, some woman, some animal I'll never meet.
If you bite into something, the thing wouldn't even last long anyhow.
Well, we didn't say that the things have been preserved well.
They're pretty rotten looking. Let's face it, you wouldn't recognize it as an apple.
How can we sell rotten fruit?
Have you ever eaten rotten fruit?
I had a couple rotten, not really rotten, but just overripe apricots and stuff like that, and I didn't care.
Did you enjoy it?
No. Would you eat that apple there?
That rotten apple? Well, we wouldn't eat this stuff we're selling ourselves.
We wouldn't eat the stuff we're selling, but people will.
I'm kind of realizing this is what Nathan for you is.
Yeah.
That is like such a Nathan idea.
Yeah.
Coyle and Sharpe beat him to it.
That's
He's I always knew that guy was a big phony.
real hack. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they really don't have a lot of stuff here. They have this album, the other one that we listened to, The Insane But Hilarious Minds of Coyle and Sharpe. And then there's 2 that were released in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
On the Loose and Audio Visionaries.
Huh.
Should we listen to the last one?
Yeah, let's see how they wrap it up. Yeah, that's a bummer. They both kind of live fairly long lives. Sharpe lived to 2020.
Right.
Yeah, Jim Coyle died at 93.
Yeah, and that's a long time to live without your comedy partner.
I know, right? It's like there's just an empty grave next to his.
I don't know if you heard this story already, but Coyle just kind of disappeared. He just kind of stopped showing up, and nobody knew where he was. He had kids and stuff, and he became like a monk or a friar or something like that.
Whoa!
And Sharpe was kind of like looking for him, and then found him like years later, and he was just like a man of thought and not interested in pursuing it anymore, which is kind of cool. Like I think he didn't cut off from his family or anything, but whatever one you can be where you're still have a family. I can't remember what that is called.
God, that must feel so great to quit comedy and just disappear.
Yeah,
I got to do that, but not the version where you don't talk to your family too. Just fucking get off on my own. Old BW sitting on a mountaintop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're going straight.
I'll give myself one of those fucking haircuts too.
And then somebody comes like, "We need you to do one last set."
Nobody wants that.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta find their kids. That seems to be the new thing we do on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, we did that on the last episode.
We found a Southern Comic's son who lives in Pasadena, and we called him up, and he was a lovely man.
That's great.
Answered all of the questions we had about this guy.
Wow.
And we'll have him on the show too.
Yeah,
maybe.
we're gonna hang out with him.
That's cool.
We're gonna hang out with him and listen to one of his dad's good albums.
Yeah, he told us we were listening to one of his bad albums. Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, here's the last track: "Transporting Captured People." I mean, that just makes me laugh.
Hey, excuse me, do you do deliveries?
Or what is it? Liquor, food, lithography?
No, it's not anything like that. We are transporting people, and we would like a vehicle such as this, a small van. We'd like to just put the people inside.
People?
Yeah.
How many people?
We'd have about 14.
In one load, we'd have about 5 loads.
Where would I get the seats?
Well, we don't need seats. I'll explain the situation to you. We have people in our employ. You might say they're in our employ. We don't pay them, but we procured these people. We got these people on an expedition.
Where are they from?
They're from a northern area.
But they aren't
We have complete control.
What kind of arrangement is you have them working on your ranch or something?
Let's face it, we're exploiting them. That's what it boils down to. We just keep them. We tyrannize them.
No, they're extremely thin, each one of them. They're
slender
grown men,
people.
but they weigh about 62 or 63 pounds.
They're
Very thin. We keep their weight down, keeps them weak.
Are they midget pygmies?
They're midget-like. Yes, they are, as a matter of fact. Yes.
They're people, though.
Yes, they're human
Yeah,
beings.
definitely.
This is unusual. I love it.
Is this
It's
an-
intriguing. It really is. But
Okay.
now, what is the nature of your business?
Well,
This guy's a
we're
creep.
in developmental work, and we use the labor of these people, frankly
Got any
speaking.
ladies in
Making
there?
radio tubes.
Oh, yeah?
And they're very handy, and as long as we keep punishing them, they keep producing.
Their hands are very thin. Get inside the radio.
Now we want to transfer them to another area.
And what would this area be?
It's a camp, a post.
A post?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably something you're not familiar with.
No, just explain it to me, just vaguely. I mean, then I can tell you whether I can do it or not.
Well, you see, they're in bondage. Do you care about that aspect of it?
No.
In other words, we have them in servitude.
That's all right.
We captured them.
And that's the thing. We'd restrain them during the trip.
We have some large birds they're vicious, and they'll keep them in
Birds?
Yeah.
Condors?
Okay, you had me at slavery, but you've lost me at birds.
I mean, this is. What do you do with this guy after they tell him it's a joke? Is he like, I was joking too, guys?
Yeah.
That's kind of speaking of Nathan for you. Remember the guy? There was that gas station guy who said he drinks his grandson's piss.
Yes.
Yeah. But I feel like this is different because sometimes you'll see those pranks like Sacha Baron Cohen and somebody's kind of like, and you get the sense like they're just in the moment and they're like, I'm just kind of saying yes to this guy in the room. This guy seemed like he like, like he meant it.
Like I am completely okay with
Yeah.
what you're putting down. Like
Yeah,
and
work is work.
then they have to work harder to find his boundary.
Yeah.
Like, they're tied up. Are you okay with that? Or you chopped off their hands and feet?
Their hands are thin so they can get inside the radio.
He's like, I love it. You're like, keep dropping this down.
Let's.
I sure hope they're female circumcised.
They're vicious, and they'll keep them in
Birds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Condors?
Ravens.
Ravens. Would they bother a person?
Yeah,
Would they
well,
bother-
that's there for the people. They'll keep the ravens will keep the people under control.
Okay, we take them in a Volkswagen or this if you want.
Would you have
Yeah.
any objection to strapping them down? You would have to do the strapping.
We would have to do
Yeah,
this?
we would.
Why couldn't you do this?
They don't care for us particularly. We have to make arrangements. They hate us. If we get near them, they get violent.
They're
Strangers.
hostile to us.
Hate us.
What about us?
No, they don't know you. They, chances are you get along with
But we have one person who would ride with them.
The
His name is Hugo.
He's a hypnotist.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could do it. When would it
We
have
have
to be?
At night.
And how much a head?
Wouldn't you do it by the weight factor?
By the weight, right.
Yeah.
Human flesh, though, I don't know.
Insane. Now that's one that I really want to hear the reveal.
Yeah.
That's oh boy.
They should have to say his address.
Yeah.
So we can all write
That
letters.
could have been the Zodiac Killer. It's the Bay Area.
It really could have been. I mean, honestly, Sharpe or Coyle could have been the Zodiac Killer.
It's true.
Yeah, that's
mean,
true.
I-
It's a good cover.
Mel Sharpe they both kind of look like the,
Yeah.
The sketch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
You know what? I could still like Bill Cosby. I could still cut him some slack because
Yeah.
their work is their
the work is that good.
it stands on its own.
I can separate the art from the artist.
And I'm not. Yeah. The Bill Cosby stuff is such a loaded thing, but I do have a bunch of his records. So, who do we have as a guest though?
Oh,
Like
on the Bill
who's-
Cosby.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bill
from Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
I think if we could book him,
Yeah.
He's probably free.
I'm gonna have to pull my pants up though.
Well, that's another episode there. Seth, thanks so much for doing this.
Dude, this was so fun. Thank you for having me.
Is there anything you'd like to promote? Like,
I have a podcast called College Town on Comedy Bang Bang World, if you want to check that out. And then I do a monthly improv show at Largo with a bunch of other people.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
We'll have to go. We'll have to get on that.
yeah,
Please.
We'll be part of the show.
Would you guys be on the improv podcast? Would you be comfortable
I
doing
would
that?
love to.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we love improvising.
Yeah, well, there you go, folks. Some cross pollination.
Yeah.
And another Coyle and Sharpe record. I'm so glad that we listened to that. That was fantastic.
They're
So
amazing.
Find that on your streaming service, and I'll try to track down some more stuff so we can listen to more Coyle and Sharpe. But for now, that was another episode
Of Off the Records with B Money in their comment. Ow!
That was so fun.
Off the records.